What's going on, guys? So something I want to show you guys today. You know, we've discussed before, as a good armed prepared citizen, there's a whole gamut of different things, equipment, tools, etc., that it's a good idea to have on hand. And one of those things, especially given the events so far of this year and current climate, that I haven't touched on before and I wanted to touch on today, is one of these, a good gas mask. But not just any gas mask, an actual functional, usable, real mask. When you start talking about the different things that you would want a good mask for, they can range from things that are mildly uncomfortable to completely deadly. Okay, so it's not something that you want to take lightly. You want a good mask, one that's going to work. There are a lot of masks out there that are publicly available that you can buy, brand new production ones, as well as surplus. A lot of the better new production ones, however, are significantly costly. You will pay a pretty premium for some of them. What I've got here is one from Mira Safety. Since they don't sell guns, I'll put a link to their website down in the description box below, and we'll be safe from any potential issues with YouTube. So this is just going to be a quick overview of this mask and kind of what they offer, etc. I'm not going to show you anything about it other than the features. I am trying to arrange with a friend in the industry the possible chance of us going out and actually testing this thing against some actual real agents. I'm working on that. Not promising it, but I'm working on it. But for now, let's just go over this real quick. So this particular mask is the, I got to look at my page here, the CM-7M military mask. They also have another version that is the CM-6M. Basically, the biggest difference between the two is this one has two eye lenses, and the CM-6M has more of a full face lens to it. So you get a little bit larger field of view. From what I am told in talking with them, this one actually works a little bit better if you're going to be using it in conjunction with a firearm. The way the mask is shaped and designed, you can get down a little bit better on the gun. Anytime you're using a firearm with a gas mask, if you've never done it before, for reference, it takes some adjustment. You can't just shoulder it and work it as normal. You usually got to can it a little bit and work your head a little different. Takes some practice, but it can be done. But anyway, both of these masks they're made in Czechoslovakia, which is perfectly fine with me, because from what I've seen and messing with this one for a little while now, it is absolute top quality. Stuff made in Czechoslovakia is not cheap airsoft crap by any stretch. I mean, just look at other things that are made there, such as CZ firearms. I don't think anybody would argue that CZ firearms are junk. They're quite popular, actually. So, that out of the way. The mask itself is just a real simple setup. What I like about this is you can run it with a single filter on either side, your choice, and there's a cap. If you want to run a filter on one side, you can move the cap to the other side to close it off, or you can run dual filters if you want to. It's purely up to you. You've got your exhalation valve and a voice box valve. Makes it a little easier to talk and communicate. This hose right here comes undone and hooks into canteen that you can get with them, and then you turn this lever right here and it moves that tube inside, which will rotate it down to your mouth. You grab the tube, as long as your canteen's hooked up, you can drink. Very important, because as most of you know who've ever worn a gas mask before, especially in any kind of military environment, you get hot in them and you sweat in them and you will get thirsty. So, filters. These take standard 40 millimeter NATO filters. We'll get into more into that in just a second. That's important though, because Mira has got a number of different filter options that you can get for these, but you can also use other existing filters if you've already got them, as long as they're a standard 40 millimeter NATO pattern filter. These are fairly lightweight, fairly compact for what they are, and I really like it. So real quick, jump into the filters. They've got a few different ones. This one right here, excuse me, is just a standard. It's their CM-7M filter, right? This one covers just about any radiological, pathological, what's the other, organic and inorganic. I mean, it pretty much covers everything from gases to water vapor to radiological, blood agents, nerve agents, you name it. This filter pretty much covers it all, right? They have another filter that you can get that is specifically for use in smoke and carbon monoxide, such as if you were in a building that was on fire and were trying to get out and you got a high concentration of carbon monoxide. They've got a filter specifically for that deals with carbon monoxide. So that's an option, might be something you want to keep stocked on hand. They have another regular MBC filter that I think covers almost everything this one does. Maybe not quite as broad of a spectrum, but almost. Slightly shorter shelf life than this one, but it's also a little bit more affordable. So, and these, by the way, are $80 for the good top of the line filter. And then last but not least, you've got these right here. That's a Particle Max filter, and what this will cover is basically bacterial, viral, things like that in the air, particulate, but it doesn't cover chemical agents or radiological agents. So the difference being, if you're just in an environment where you're worried about viruses, bacteria, dust, debris, that sort of thing, this one would probably work just fine for you. It's a little less expensive than the full MBC one, and as you can also see, it's smaller, thinner, lighter weight, etc. So that might be a good cost option for you. Now, as far as the MBC filter, the CM-7M SOF, they'll give you a complete data sheet with it, and it covers all the technical details of everything that it covers. I'm not going to go over all that with you because it's pretty self-explanatory when you get it. Additionally, Mira has got other things such as child and infant gas masks. They have got full hazmat suits. They have got radiation detectors. They've got a good variety of things like that that are probably of importance to quite a few of you watching this. So I'll put a link to their website down below. Go check it out. They got plenty of stuff. So far, I'm very impressed with the mask. Now, obviously, I haven't opened my filters and put them on yet because I don't want to do that until I get ready to actually test it, hopefully with some actual live chemical agents. We'll see when I get to that point. But as far as the fit and handling and everything of the mask, it's good. I like it a lot. You can work with a firearm with it, so all that's good to go. What else? I think that covers everything I want to just kind of throw at you real quick about these. Again, just a quick overview Again, links in the description box down below. If you want to support the channel and support me, and you see something on their website specifically that you want, let me know and I'll send you a link to use. Just email me and you can help support the site that way. If not, and you don't want to support the site, that's fine too. Just go ahead and order right off their website without using one of my links. Easy enough. So, it's enough about that, but go check them out, guys. This is probably something that I would bump up on your list, especially given today's environment. So, as always, take care, stay safe. I'll talk to you again soon.